gotta open one more page. Already I messed up. And then I gotta drag this page over to my other monitor. There we go. Well, it didn't take me long to screw that one up, did it? Trying to stream with just two monitors with what I've got going on is a little bit much. I really need three. I've got another one sitting over there, but I just don't put it back on, and I need to. And I didn't put a complete synopsis of what this is all about. I do want to get it into the right playlist though, so it goes to the right place. I don't have to manipulate it later with YouTube. So that's all done. That's all done. That's all done. That's done. All right, let's see if I can't get this going here and make it a point of what I'm trying to say. First of all, we're going to shrink this sucker down to size. Don't even need me in here, really. Really don't. And if I get in the way, I will remove myself. How's that? Is that a deal? All right. Anyhow, let me go back to my channel. Okay, let's screw that screen up for just 2 seconds. Something a lot of collectors don't know, currency collectors, coin collectors, they may have heard about this. It's been an ongoing thing, and there's a heck of a database online. And I'm going to show you some of the sold pairs and some of the sold individuals and multiple star notes, which are the B series, which is New York. Only the B series. You're going to see things on eBay that say K series or L series. They are not the duplicate star notes. Only the ones from, well, there's only two places we print money, is Fort Worth and Washington. And they made a terrible mistake and printed the same in 2000. I think Blue Ridge Silverhound said it was 2013, but it was 2014 and 2016. These notes were first printed. 2014, I do believe, was Fort Worth. 2016 in Washington. Now you got to remember that they print these bills after the date that they're all 2013 notes, but they were printed in 2014 and 16. That doesn't even matter. But we're gonna go into this step by step. I'm gonna try and make this quick but thorough without driving you nuts with a bunch of information that's not necessary. There's 6.55 million of these notes printed both in Washington and Fort Worth. Same serial numbers. It doesn't make them worth anymore. It doesn't make them worth anymore because of that mistake. What makes them worth more, what makes them worth collectible, is those people want to buy these bills. They want to have both of them. And there are a few people that have both of them. So let's start with the project here. And these, first of all, let me show you on the bills. I'll start it right here. It's only the B series, as I said. Hi, Rivendell. Rivendell? I don't call you that. Hi, Jonathan. It's only the B series. So if you see listings on eBay that say duplicate and it's a K note or an L note, it's not a duplicate bill. And the B series only, which is the New York district. You want to check for the B. Of course, you want it to be a star note. Only 2013s, and this designates right here where it was printed. If there's an FW here is Fort Worth. Anything besides FW with this starting of this plate here, it's going to be Washington. This is the plate number up front. This is the plate number in the back. Actually, this is the plate number you want to you want to use if you're going to enter any of these bills into the database, which I'll get with you here in a minute. But here's a match confirmed here. You see all them wrinkles in that thing and the fading of the bills. It doesn't mean a thing. Not when it comes to these, and some collectors will pay extremely high prices. They're selling individually on eBay from anywhere from 12, 26, 30 bucks. I've seen them up there for 150 bucks sold. I'm going to show you some of those examples. But we're going to get into the auction paired bills, and I'll show you what they're going for. This is amazing. I've gone through 10,000 ones this week, and my eyes are blind. And here's another thing you got to remember: the average age lifespan of a $1 bill, according to the federal government, is 18 months. No, it doesn't make 6 million. Doesn't make for a rarity. How many of those 6 million, Jonathan, are still around? 6 months or 18 months is the average age of a bill, a $1 bill. And how many have been already destroyed? Bank tellers take straps of ones every day, and they go through them one at a time. If it's torn, if it's got a lot of writing on it, they put them into a stack. They put them into a brick. They send them to the Fed, and they're destroyed. So how many of these serial numbers with these particular star notes have already been destroyed? 6 million doesn't make it rare, but finding them, for one thing, does make it rare. There's only been 32 pairs to date that have been found, that have been registered in the database. Could be more. I mean, I've got 14 of them. Actually, I think I've got now 17 of them. I'm going to show you some of them. And I only found two more out of 10,000 ones. So they are kind of hard to find. Instead of jumping through this entire thing, I just wanted to show you what to look for. I'll go over it again. Actually, I don't need to go over it again. You can go back to the video, and I'm going to give you I think I have these in order. Let's hope I do. This one is does this give all of the serial number? No, this doesn't give all the runs. One of them does, and I don't know where I did with it. Oh my goodness. Am I going to have to find another web page? I might have to show you all of the runs. Okay, now this one does show it. This one does show it. The other one broke it down into different segments. From B is, now we'll get into that in a second. From B701 to this one and this one, you can see the serial numbers. You can figure it out if you've got one. And you can go to my currency collection, and you can check it to make sure. We really don't need the database. This just ran me over to the database, which here, this is the gospel, or this is the Bible for this entire thing. These are the notes again, what serial numbers we're looking for. This is all the information. I will put this, I'll copy this and put it in a link down below. And let's go into the database itself. And these are everything so far, and this is updated all the time. That information updated January 23rd is not right, because last night while I was online entering 3 more bills, it said updated 10 minutes ago. So I think he actually has to physically update this updated information physically and type that in here. But here's the database. Now let me show you. I'm going to scroll this with just the mouse of the wheel. I'm going to show you how many bills have already been entered. I don't know. I haven't gone over this thoroughly. What I'm trying to point out is what you need to be watching for. Registered users is 4,000. All right, there it is. Unique bills. 30,000 have been entered already. This is the whole thing, Link. If you go back and watch it again, like I've got to watch yours, you'll understand what I'm doing. 30,771 unique bills out of 6.5 million have been entered into this database. Most coin collectors, most currency collectors don't even know about this. They might know about the duplicate star notes, but they don't know about this database. And let me, okay, some of my notes are upstairs. Some are here. I did this in a video last night. Do I still have my scope plugged in? I do. I'm just going to go ahead and put it up here to the camera. Here's one note. Let me get it up there. If it'll focus. Okay, there we go. You can see it. That's one that's in the database, and I do want to go over to one more place here. I'm sorry I didn't have this one already ready to go. All right, this is where on my currency collection. This is where you would look these up. Let me read this bill off to you so you can see exactly what happens when you enter a 2013 that is in the database, that is a duplicate star note. This is B03577, B05. Is that what I said? No, 03. 355 77 7038. I've entered so many friggin' things the last few days. Now watch what happens here. You're gonna, well, first thing that's gonna happen is you gotta type it in right. 0357 0357 7038 7038. What did I do wrong? 2013 1. What are you trying to tell me? That's right. Oh. No, that's right. This happened once before, too. Don't want that up there. Why would this do this to me today? B 0357 0357 7038. What did I do wrong? Nothing. Now look at this. This doesn't happen when you enter. You don't put the star in. You never put the star in. This doesn't happen on any other star note except these duplicate notes. As you can see, it says how to determine the print facility. And then you look at the plate number on the front of the bill. If it's got FW, it's Fort Worth. If it's anything but FW, this could be an H, it could be an E, it could be a number. Let's go up here. You select the facility. This is Fort Worth. Look up the star note. It's not, as far as being rare, it's not rare. As being a duplicate note, it's a duplicate note. Now I have one upstairs that is rare. It came from a run of 250,000. Most star notes that are common, they come from a run of 3.2 million, as this one did. If you go back up here, it's from a run size. It'll tell you what that is. Generally, modern star notes from runs of 640,000 or less are considered rare. I've got two from 240,000 runs, one from 1.9 million run, and then I've got a few from 640,000. Total printed of these bills, of these star notes, was 22.6 million, and this came from a run size of 3.2 million. It's not rare at all. But as far as being a star note and a duplicate star note, it's rare. And it's going to be in the category of being very rare because there aren't many of these things out there anymore. Hi, Vicky. So, I'm excited about this. And the thing is, I totally forgot about it when I first heard about it, which was 2 years ago. The bills I have upstairs in a book, those are from when I first started looking for them, but I didn't aggressively look for them. And now they're disappearing from circulation because they're being destroyed. Let me go back over to the database. Let's look at that bill again real quick. These things, every star note in this database is in numerical order. That was B0357. So let's go down to that area. 357, B357, 0357. Okay, 0357 7038. 357. Look at this. The first 7 in here, 0357 7576 minus 7038. So if you subtract 38 from 700, or I'm sorry, from 596, you figure the math. That's at least 400 and some star notes between this one and the one that's been entered into the database. This one is new. He doesn't say. Does he? There's no date on here. But let me get to the good stuff. We've got confirmed pairs. Okay, there was 32 confirmed pairs last night. Now there's 37. There was 32 when I did this last night around updated February 20th or February 11th at 3:32 this afternoon. This is all Eastern Standard Time. So there was 32, five more pairs, and then over here matchmaking, in case you want to match with somebody. And you contact this guy, he will contact the person who owns the one that's in his database, and you guys can dick around, if you don't mind me saying, and try and decide if you want to sell it to the other person. Waiting to herd back? I think he means hear back. Is this guy from, is he from a phone center or something? This one here is waiting for both holders, both note holders. But the hell with that. Let's go to the auctions. This is Stax Bauer. I think this is the only one that was auctioned with Stax Bauer's. This two, look, this is a 66. This is a 35, which it's got folds in it. It might have a little pinhole or something. Choice very fine. And then this one is gem uncirculated. Look at the price they sold for, $7,200. Now, that's one. Let's get to a couple other ones here. Let me close that page out. Let's go to this one. Now, these are the larger auctions, and we're going to go to eBay too and see what they're selling for on there. This pair sold for $9,301. And where did it sell for? Okay, this is the one I sold for 72 on it was being resold on eBay, and the final bid was 93. So it sold on eBay for 72. Now it's sold for 93. 5 years from now, I'm sure it's going to sell for a heck of a lot more. Let's go to another one. I think this is the one. Is this the one that sold? Okay. This one sold for $9. Okay, it's at a bid of $9.99. April 6th. Why didn't he update this? Or maybe he did. Well, it's bothering me that he's got one in here that isn't updated. It's got a bid of $9.99. This was April 16th of 2022. Let's check just one more. I think this is the big one that's sold. Oh no, that's the one that's gone. The two eBay ones that are on here are both gone. Is this the big one? I can't remember. See, it's just in very fine condition. This is the one that sold for 25 grand. And they're just common star notes. All right, let's go to eBay with the sold duplicate star notes. Get that Amazon out of here. Okay, this one sold today for 25 bucks. All right, 25 bucks. You got to remember, B. Only the B notes. 2013. Here's a match. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was a matching pair. These two sold for 80 or best offer. There is a way for me to look up what the best offer was, and I don't know how, so I'm not going to. This one was sold for 125 or best offer, probably best offer. This one sold with 13 bids for $49. That sold today. This one sold today for $100 or best offer. These four sold with one bid for $130 today. This one sold, buy it now for $39.99. Also today, this one sold yesterday for 21. This one sold for 10. Any of them that are on here for $10, I'm buying them all. $20, I'll buy them all. Now, what I have to do, and there's a whole ton of them on eBay right now, I've got to take my 17, put them in front of me so I can keep track of what I've got. Let me show you the big one that just sold. Actually, it's still being bid on. Here's 10 that sold for $285. It's $28.50 per bill. $80 for two here. This is for a $1 bill. That's all it is. No, they're not in great shape. And these are all raw. These are all wild bills. They're not graded. I don't think any of them were graded, were they? No, they're all raw. Every one of them. You get them graded, they're going to go higher. But there is 39 for one, $380 for three of them. February 9th, 2 days ago, these three sold for $380. Right now I'm on eBay. This one sold for $39, $29, $55, $30, $24, and so on and so on and so on. Here's another one. 10 of them sold for $306. I think this is the one I was watching. And 2 or 3 days ago, this is the lot that I was watching. It was at $35, and then jumped up to 145 or 155 the very next bid, I think. Maybe not. Let me see if this is the one. It usually shows the bids. Here we go. Let's take a look at the bids. Thank you for logging me in. The bids are. Oh no, this started at $200. I'm sorry. This is the one I was watching. 13 bids. The first 5 bids is the same person. 6, 7 bids. Then you had somebody else come in here. This guy came back in again, and the guy that started the bidding, he's the one that won it. He's the one that wanted it. $68.50 or best offer. $50 with one bid for 6 of them. So you got to watch for these. And I'm going to. That's all I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be touching any coins at all for the next. I'm just going to be. Now, my bank has been very gracious with me. They're taking. I don't have a strap down here. You know, the strap that they put around bills. They're marking the straps after I search through them to be sure that they don't give me the same bills back and I'm searching them again. And I pretty much depleted the 2 tellers that I had. They couldn't get into the vault the last time, so I couldn't get any more. But I went up to the bank and got 500. I brought them home. I'm not just looking for these star notes. I'm looking for errors and varieties and anything else I find on the bills. But this database, as I said, I will. You know what? Is this the database? No, that's not anything. This is where you go. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to edit my video right now. No, you know what? I don't even have to. Let me go back. Let me just pin a comment right in the comments. Well, I can't yet because I didn't stop the video. Anyhow, I'll pin the site for the database and 2 other pages as well that gives you the entire set of serial numbers to look for. This is showing B01 to 250,000, and this starts here, but there's actually other notes as well. There are gaps in between, but the ones that have been duplicated, I will leave leave the links in the comments. And the other thing, the lower the serial number, and this, I don't remember. I was watching a guy on YouTube who is who worked for the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, and he said that they're expecting some of these notes with really low serial numbers, like a 2 or 3 digit number in the serials, to go as high as $30,000 and $40,000, which they probably will to the right collector. I mean, $7,000, $9,000 for two bills, they're going to go up in price because they're going to get scarcer and scarcer. More are going to be destroyed by the Fed, and there aren't going to be that many out there. So watch for the bills, look for them, go through this video again from the beginning, look at the B series, the B district, which is New York. They are the only ones duplicated. I still keep getting emails or messages from people asking me if are the L notes any good. No, B only. So I'm sorry, I get frustrated sometimes because you just listen. But I'm going to go. I still have 5 straps to go through upstairs, so I'm going to do that right now and see if I can find just one more. I only found 2 in, well, it'd be 10,850. So 9,850 ones that I've gone through, I found 2. But last week, I found 3 in only 5,000. So I'm just going to keep going. Now, no, you look under duplicate star notes. Duplicates, you have to go through the whole thing, Vicky, to understand the entire thing. He said something about a B. Anyhow, I'm not getting into it again, Link. I will leave you with that here, and I will talk to you later. They're all expensive, Jonathan. They're all expensive. One sells for $160. Hang on a minute. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to eBay for a second and get out of the sold ones. And let's go with, I need to do the ending soonest. Can't do it on here. I don't know why I can't do it on here. But you should be able to, if you can do it on a phone, you ought to be able to do it on here. You could ending soonest with the most bids first. There's a place on my phone I do it so quickly and easily. I got time ending soonest, and then on my phone, what I do is I go to most bids first. But this is not a duplicate star note. You see what I'm talking about? Duplicate serial number mistake. That's an H note. It's not a duplicate note. Only New York series district. They are the only ones that made a mistake. This is an F. It's not a duplicate. That's why it's rare. You see how these people on eBay, first of all, try and screw somebody, or they're just not knowledgeable. What? Here's a J, here's an E, so duplicate. Here we go. Let's just put it in the B so we know. Damn it. This guy's got 1,000 on his. 2250 with 13 bids. I have two in the 04 series of the 04. 04652037. I've got a that's the wrong thing altogether. I've got an 0496 and an 0437 and an 05 down here. I got a 000-98682, 08, and I've got an 08 down here. I really need to get on here and just start I don't know, 05. Oh, the 05 is here's an 05. 0554. I need to go upstairs and grab them all and get the ones out of the safe too and go through these and see if I can find a duplicate. Here's 12 bids on this one, 20 bucks. 12 bids on this one, 27 bucks. 24 bids on this one for 23. 15 bids on that one for 15. You got to remember, these are just dollars you find in circulation. Hey, Perry. 16 bids, 39. 9 bids, 24. 26 bids, 26. Nobody's watching that one. I'm surprised because some of them are going for that high. Looks like this guy found a lot. You can tell by the way he's got them, the heading of them all. He's got $1,000 on all of them. Look at, boy, he's got a lot of them. Whew. Here's one bid. Why would you bid on it for $10.99 if the guy's got to buy it now for $4.99? Here's 10 here. 2 bids, $202. That's 20 bucks a piece. 17 bids, $20. $24.99 for one crinkled up bill. In time they will be. I'm sure they will. There's 3 pages of them so far. I've got 60 on a page. So it looks like there's already close to 180 on eBay for sale right now. So I'm going to go back through and I'm going to watch these, and if they go for low, I'm just going to grab them. It's an investment you can't lose on. Now, if it's low enough, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a bill. That'll never happen. So that's the idea about the duplicate notes between Fort Worth and Washington. B series only. Just go back at the beginning of the video and you can see what notes are what. And I will put the links in the video as well. So thanks for watching. I'm going to get out of here and go through the rest of these and see if I can find a duplicate that I already have, because that's where the money's at. The paired matches sell pretty high. And there's a lot of other ones that have been sold that we don't know about. So talk to you all later. Thanks for coming by, and I will see you all later.